Well, good afternoon, well, not really good afternoon. It's still before noon, sort of, kind of. Hi, everybody. I overslept my alarm. Oh, and as you can see from my intro screen, snow day. I don't have work today. I don't have work today. Like, man, what a Sunday I had. What a Sunday. Greetings, Eli. Greetings, NB. I hope you are doing well. Rested. Recuperated. Restored. How was your weekend? Well, I hope. That beard, my word. Yeah. It's I've kept it a lot longer than I was expecting to. I'm dying from the heat wave. We're in 3 weeks of it now. My God. Ugh. That sounds awful. Okay, if you excuse me. I've had abiotic factor. I've had abiotic factor open in the background because, like... Okay, yeah. I need it open in the background because I've basically, I've broken down and I'm harvesting.
Anyone else getting a bit hungry?
I broke down. I'm actually letting, I'm harvesting, farming the Krasue the awkward and hard way instead of using the containment unit. I'll switch over to the game here. There's supposed to be an attack tonight. Beautiful 17 degrees Fahrenheit and dropping. Man. Don't you love to see it?
Alert. Unsanctioned entities detected. Contact containment staff immediately.
Man. Okay, so... There's that. Oh, it's a zombie infestation this time. Where on earth are our zombie friends then?
Where's the bathroom?
There's one. Okay.
All vacant perforations will be resetting. 3, 2, 1. Reset complete.
Actually... they destroyed my exercise bike. Hello, my friend. Anyone else want some? Man, I gotta poo, I gotta sleep, I gotta do everything. So, you say, that beard, my word. Like, what's your opinion on the beard? I am quite legitimately curious. Like, what is the overall opinion from the audience about the beard? Whoa, NB, you're on a watch streak. 5 streams. Nice. Thank you very much. It's good to know that I'm worth I'm worth it to show up for so frequently. Friend, get the fuck away from my chair. Stop getting near my base. Golly, I have to take out so many zombies. We got a pooper over here. Is that it? Are there no more zombies for me to deal with? That's the coworker. Poop harvesting and not hand washing. Ew. It's scruffy, but it looks good, I think. Okay. Hello, Helio. How are you doing? Greetings and welcome to the stream. Ugh, they destroyed my freaking bench press as well. Gotta get me some sick gains, brah.
I can't contain this much longer.
Alright, fine, character, we'll go poop. Alright, well at least the attack is over. Try to get the Krasue to attack me again. Your internet is crapping out? That's not cool, Eli. That is not cool.
Attention.
What does Tev think?
This
I
sector
like
is
it.
under precautionary security measures.
That's all that matters, and I suppose Will also liking it. I mean, there are three aspects to this, okay? There's what I think of it, there's what Tev thinks of it, and then there's what just the people who see me on a regular basis think of it. Those are the three things that I'm concerned about, specifically in that order. Eli, thank you so much. Oh, NB, thank you so much for gifting that tier 1 subscription to Eli. 59 gift subs in the channel, my god. Talk about coming through. Oh.
Air quality bulletin. Environmental systems have been compromised. Atmospheric quality. Level 2. Biohaka. In effect.
I could have bought drugs with that money. Fuck's sake. My god. Alright. I don't care for it, but let's go to the Night Realm. Right, I forgot when this weather effect. My night vision goggles do absolutely fuck all when this weather effect is on. Tev, why are you so excited about the darkness? It's the most annoying weather effect. You can't see. Even with night vision on, you can't see. Because it annoys you. Duh. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, well, at least I can see in the Night Realm, which is a strange thing to say. Facility venting activated. Weather event has subsided. Woohoo! Ooh la la.
Hey.
Well, chat, you seem to be active today. What are you doing launching a hype train? Where do you get off? Don't let him troll you. Love the darkness in the announcement voice going weird. You can't see very well like that. Perfect time for an ambush. God. Duh, it's the darkness. Gee, should I go? That's the second for fuck's sake. I don't know. I got no idea. Well, thank you very much for the hype train, but it's fine. You can leave it be. There's no need to engage with it. Right, I'm looking for shadow berries. Okay, that shadow berry definitely needs some extra. Okay, thank you very much for the tip there, NB. It's nice to get the tip. And just the tip. Show dem biddies. That's right. Were you here whenever I opened my packages on Saturday, NB? I don't remember. It was fun times.
Anything you need?
You didn't know that I opened stuff? I opened a whole bunch of stuff during this past stream on Saturday. If you're interested, you can go ahead and check out the VOD. I think it's worth checking out, but... Oh my god, another 100 bits from Cortex. Thank you very much for the 100 bits there, Cortex. Another 100 bits from NB. Thank you very much for 100 bits there, NB. Engage with it, you said. Okay, time to engage. Maximum thrust. Oh, for I'm getting bothered by everything right now. My freaking noon alarm went off. I bought a ball cupper. Will's feeling better from yesterday, so he's getting snarky. I think I can hear the Krasue behind me. Engage thrusting. Thank you very much for another 100 bits there, NB. Woo. Why is the Krasue not getting me? the hell? Hello, Goggles. How you doing? All right, well, there you go. Congratulations, chat. You got us up to a level 2 hype train. Congratulations. Now, please, quit it. Simple as can be, right? Okay, so I had a, I know that I heard the Krasue. Why the hell did it... Where did it go? You know what? Let's package up the battery. Let's package up the tower. Then let's see... Let's package up the cable here. Whoops. Okay, then we put this in here. What is going on here? 100 bits from Cortex, another 100 bits from NB. You know, you don't have to contribute. You could just, like, let sleeping dogs lie. It's an option. If I'm lucky, the Ox Tower will still trigger on the Krasue because it's close enough. Okay. So if we just sit here and don't look. You're cold, but, okay. Well, that's not too bad. That's kind of a good thing. Quit. Quit. I hate it. Mm-hmm. Sure. NB, do not give me that incredulousness. Goggles, is that you making out with Garfield? Why are you making out with Garfield in that emote? Finished my class prep, now playing the waiting game to see if I have work tomorrow. Man, I'm bitty poor now, so okay. That's okay, NB. I'm regular poor. Not sure if they're canceling school. Oh boy. Another 100 bits from Cortex. And it looks like that's all the bits we're gonna get, which is nice. This is a quiet, sleepy Monday stream. It's a snow day, you know. Okay, I was wrong. There was another 100 bits to come in from Helio. Thank you very much, Helio, for the 100 bit. That you can stop now, okay? It can be fun to mess with sleeping dogs. It's cute when they wake up all groggy and wonder who's touching them. Yeah, it was canceled today, but I teach Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's going to depend on their forecast and if we can get out. Yeah, like what happened last night with the car getting stuck and whatnot. It's not making out, you blind bitch. I don't know what to tell you. I'm on a 4K monitor. Everything is super small on 4K monitors. Okay, hype train success. Thank you very much, everyone. It's quite nice to get the support. I'm grateful. Totally makes sense going out in cold weather. University, I feel you. I remember them not canceling, and it was so freaking cold and snowy. Snow sounds really nice at the moment. I mean, Eli, when you're in the middle of a when you are smack in the middle of a heat wave, yeah, absolutely. Heat wave sounded pretty nice when over the last couple of days with how cold it got here. I sent an email to my students saying that if they think they can't make it, to email me ASAP and let me know. You're barely literate as it is. I've seen your videos. Goggles, you don't know literate whenever it comes up and bites you in the ass. Wow, that was really sweet last swig of that coffee. I realize now that I think that I did not... I put the cream and the sugar in, and then I completely forgot to stir the coffee, I think. Isn't she a communications professor? That doesn't mean she couldn't have just, like, slipped into the job without proper credentials. I teach you, fucking schmuck. That's the opposite of a burn. Says you. I see how things are. William. What, Tev? What? I think she's literate, Will. Nuh-uh. William cranky as fuck. I'm being called freaking illiterate. How am I supposed to respond? Alright, got my sniper rifle put back together. Don't make me come in there. William, please, you have precedent. You have precedent. Use logic to win your arguments, not ethos. What do you sell here, Grayson? Reservoir growth. Does reservoir growth respawn? I wonder.
Fine.
Don't be so freaking grumpy about it, Grayson.
Anything else?
Maybe. I think I have enough robot oil to make another purchase. I got enough robot oil to make another purchase.
Good stuff.
Man, I have a lot of ammo. He's feeling better after yesterday, so he's snarky. He needs a good Miss Piggy hi-ya from all of us. Oh my god. I mean, Alright, I'm sick of sitting around for the Krasue. I need to just AFK in my base for ages with this going on. That or head out to residences and just AFK there. It's annoying as sin that I haven't been able to capture the Krasue for my my own purposes. Oh right, this is what I'm still waiting on. God, yes, the shadow berries. I want the shadow berries to finish growing. Oh, Santa hat. I'm waiting for the shadow berries to finish growing so I can make a pie. God, how could I have forgotten that? Hey, Layak, girly. Cool, cool. The hangover is done, so he's got to take it out on us. Shaking my head. The shadow berries taste like shadow berries. I mean, so Sunday was pretty rough for me because I ended up drinking too much on Saturday nights. And that was in part because, like, I wanted an extra drink Saturday night, but what I completely forgot was that I guess you could say that I'm an expensive date, if you will. I have fancy taste, so whenever I go out to the liquor store to purchase beer, I'm like, hey, this is the really big fancy liquor store. I'm gonna look at like the nicest stuff that they have available. I really hate how it's doing that flashing thing. There we go. That's better. Expensive date, had 2 drinks. So my whole point is that, like, I didn't buy the cheap alcohol. I bought the expensive alcohol. So I go and I buy this expensive alcohol, and without realizing it, I have bought, like, really high proof beer, like 10% and stuff, which is a lot. And then I have a normal drink, then I have one of those, and then I have another one. So the third drink just pushes me so far over the edge that I wake up early in the morning. I go to bed late, and then I wake up early in the morning, and I'm like, something's wrong. Just something is terribly wrong. And I proceed to spend the rest of the day downstairs. And, you know, it's one of those situations where you're like, something's very wrong, and you go to the bathroom, and everything inside of you empties out, and you feel awful because of that. And, you know, like you're shivering and you're shaking and all of that stuff. And for way too long, I thought I was gonna just for too long, I like sat next to the toilet, and I was like, I think I might just hurl again. Well, not again. I was lucky I didn't hurl at all. So, like, even 8% is crazy high. Normal beer is 5. Imperials are like 11 to 13. Yeah. So, like, I paid for it. You know, you both ends. I don't know how anybody else is, but I prefer things to go out the normal way than coming back the way that they went. You know, stuff coming back up, in my opinion, is always the worst. Oh no, what a waste of beer. Well, it didn't come back up. I didn't puke. I didn't puke at all. So, but that was my situation. I woke up. I basically emptied all of my digestive system, and then felt like crap. Couldn't even put any water into me. I was like, oh, I'm in that place. I can't even drink any water to hydrate myself. So he got what the kids call beer shits. So that was my Saturday morning, and I basically slept on the couch. And eventually Tev comes down, and she's like, how are you doing? Because it's Sunday. I do Sunday breakfast typically. I feel super guilty over the fact that I wasn't able to make breakfast for Tev. But, you know, she was like, how are you doing? Like, do you need anything? Like, are you okay enough to do breakfast? And I was like, I don't want to touch food right now. I want to stay away from it. And so, you know, she went and she cooked herself something. And I didn't say anything about it at the time, but, like, smelling the food was unpleasant. I was like, God, smelling her cook that food is just making me kind of nauseous. That's where I was at. So I just, you know, she finished, she took her food upstairs, and I was like, I'm gonna lie back down. And then I lied back down in my on the couch, and I slept for, like, I don't know, another 2 or 3 hours. And by the time I woke up, I, you know, was like, okay, now all I have is lingering unpleasant sensation all over my body. But most of the problem is just a headache, which to be completely fair, the headache was in no small part due to the fact that I am a caffeine addict. Like, if I don't get my coffee, I will get a terrible headache. Since a few years ago, I can't handle a hangover as well as I could. 30s? 40s. Oh my word, jeez. You gotta make it up to her. I do. I gotta make it up to Tev. Like, she took care of me, and she worried about me and everything. You know, like, she's being a loving wife and all that stuff. But here I am. I've got to well, I've said everything that needs to be said, I guess. It's just one of those things. It's slippery, you know. Sometimes I go just a little bit too far, and I realize it a little bit too late, and I'm like, well, this ain't good. Someone told my husband He'll get anything he wants if he gives me breakfast. He can't cook eggs though. I mean, that's a fair statement. I can't cook eggs. You know what else is true? Before I got obsessed with working with this cast iron pan, I wasn't really particularly good at cooking eggs either. And figuring out how to cook on a cast iron has made all the difference. I need to make an entire, like, I want to make an entire video about it, but it's just like, having a cast iron skillet has changed my cooking game completely. But the short version is that I got a cast iron skillet from Tev's father. And it was in rough shape, and I had to sand that thing down, and I had to completely re-season it. So caulking in cast iron really changes the caulking so much. Yeah, you heard about it. So, you know, like, I go through the trouble of, like, getting this cast iron completely together, and then I'm like, well, now I need to learn how to cook on this thing. And you can cook on anything any type of a pan, but not all pans are the same, and it also depends on the type of stovetop. I'm very curious what my cast iron pan, how it would operate or function if I had it on a induction stove. An induction stove would be a fascinating thing to give a shot to. I have an induction cooktop, but I do not have a stove with induction, which is something that one of my friends has an induction stove. I should just be like, hey bro, you mind if I come over with my cast iron and just cook a couple of eggs on that stovetop of yours? I want to figure out how it works with my pan. So I could probably, he would probably be like, okay, and that would just be it. Do you have flames? No, there are no gas lines in this house. I can tell that there used to be a gas line into our fireplace, but it was removed at some point. So you should make yourself invited and make a dinner. No gas lines. What the fuck? Yeah. So like, I don't know what the rhyme or the reason behind that move would have been, but there are no gas lines. Like, you know how there's typically a little hole with like a hex key or something that you shove into, like there's a little keyhole, and there's usually a key with like it's basically a socket wrench on the end, and you just put it in there and you turn it, and it like turns on the gas line for the fireplace. That's how they tend to work around here anyway. And like there's a hole for the key, but there's no key and there's no gas line in the fireplace. So I'm just like, why on earth? That doesn't, Do you have a washer and dryer? Yes. Everything in this house is electric. I like with this insane cold snap we've just had, I hate to imagine what the power company's gonna do to the power bill. I mean, one of the biggest things that I hate about the local power company is that every year we get a cold snap, and every year they're like, hey, we're going to increase everybody's rates by only like $1.20 for every single month, you know, or something like that. They've every single year they're like, yeah, there's a rate increase. Oh, by the way, there's another rate increase. And of course, data center building and everything is part of it. Ours is gas. That saves so much money. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Like, gas is not an option. We're in the building here, so no gas lines. And frankly, gas is, man, no Krasue all freaking day.
Consider this your top priority.
All right, you know what? We are gonna. I'm just gonna let my character sit here for a bit longer. Hope that the Krasue shows up, but I need to refill on my coffee. Why are we paying for that? Fuck that. Because most people don't know anything about their local corporation commission. That's a big component of it. Power companies are monopolies. They're regulated monopolies because you don't like want 1.5 million gas lines going to your house or like a there's a lot behind it, but typically you have one company that supplies a utility, and then you have local government and what's supposed to be something like a corporation commission or something that should be that's supposed to be, you know, putting a check on them. But unfortunately, most states have corporation commissions. If you're lucky enough to have a corporation commission that is like an elected board, sometimes it's an appointed board, sometimes it's an elected board, and if you're lucky enough to have an elected board, most people don't know anything about the Corporation Commission. Most people don't even know that it exists. And unfortunately, like the best way to hose people is to just make it boring. Like make things boring as they can be, and people will actively check out or pay extra to just not be saddled with boredom. And so for that reason, like everything that a corporation commission does is stupidly boring, and as a result, nobody pays attention to it. And typically, because of the makeup of gerrymandering and whatnot for electoral maps across the nation, most corporation commissions are very, very red, and they tend to be extremely favorable to companies, as opposed to actually being a check on them and telling them no from time to time, at least from time to time. Usually the more red a corporation commission's members are, the less they push back against the companies. And, you know, a corporation commission could absolutely come through and say, no, you don't get to do a rate increase. Just flat. Like, that's part of what they're doing. It's like if they're going to do a rate increase, then the corporation commission has to tell them, yeah, you can do that. So almost always it's boring enough that the people who are tasked with that oversight are just like, yeah, raise everybody's prices. We don't care. Or, am I gonna get a kickback? Where's my kickback? Type thing, you know. Hank Green did a very good video about this, where he was like, hey, Georgia, you have like an off-season election where on average this many people vote, and you need this many people to tilt the balance of your corporation commission, and you're a purple state and your corporation commission is all red. If you think that that's not a good balance, you know, maybe tell every single person that you can name that you know in Georgia to go vote for the corporation commission. You know, because it was an off-cycle election, so like, you know, turnout is super low, and it turned out crazy. Like, it completely flipped the board of corporation commission for Georgia in the process of him raising awareness of that. And that guy lives in Montana, or is it North Dakota? I don't remember where he lives. Anyway, coffee time. Here, in some places, they can only have one company serving electricity, but the prices are lower comparing with other places that are open for other companies. I gotta go for a bit. Check back after. Check back after should be short. Oh, well, you have a good one there, NB. Oh man, I have just inadvertently put so much bacon grease into that coffee. The plate that I've got here that I had my toast on, I also made some eggs this morning. And my cast iron, like the whole bottom of my cast iron pan is like white with bacon grease because I've made so much of it lately. That is not an altogether pleasant flavor in my coffee. It's not great. It's for seasoning? Sure, we'll call it seasoning. Okay, well, it looks like I'm not gonna get lucky with the Krasue today. So, I'm gonna stop letting my character just kind of sit idle here. And, yeah, I am just not getting any. I'm not getting any bites. That Krasue seems to have wised up. All right, but I should have shadow berries by now. Yes, I have shadow berries. Okay, that's 3 shadow berries. I need 6 to make a pie. I think I've got 3 already. Yeah. Okay, so we can make that pie. Oh, I need to harvest the eggs. Alright, got some egg. There we go.
Attention. This sector is under precautionary security
How's my
measures.
character doing?
Please remain in place
A
and
bit hungry, but you know what? Instead of eating the stuff in the fridge, I will wait until the pie is finished. How's my skill doing? You know what? I need to, may as well just sit here and practice loading and unloading my weapon while I'm waiting on the pie, right? Well, how was the weekend for everyone else? Anybody who's hanging out, anyway. It was cold. I can't fathom. It's not like most of the nation is suffering some sort of a crazy cold snap, right? Your weather is getting warmer with the rain? Man. So, like, for me, I haven't stepped out. I stepped outside this morning for the first time in, like, 2 days. We've got anywhere from 3 to 6 inches just around our little house.
A sip
maybe
of
a bit
water
more.
would suffice.
So I'm stepping outside and I'm like, I need to get pictures of the roof. Because, like, I've talked about an insulation situation that I have where it's like, yeah, what I want to do is go upstairs. I want to go into the attic. I want to assess the situation, probably pull out all of the old insulation, put brand new insulation in. But a fantastic way to figure out what's going on with your insulation is to go outside when it's snowing and look at the roof. Do you have an even distribution of snow? And is that snow, and do you have icicles? Man, it is just really taking its time. Hey, Carson.
Cool. Thank you.
Work that must be done in the house. Yeah, so... Oh, there we go. It dinged. Alright, we have the soup's on, basically. Effectively. Where can I place this? I don't suppose that there's any space here for it, is there? Sure. Let's just do it that way. You ever concerned about crumbs in bed? Because I'm not. Alright, I realize that I need a couple more mannequins. And I'm out of hexwood, so we're gonna go do a run in Canaan. We're gonna do a Canaan run. Wait, what is this effect that I got from the pie? Shady business. You're sneakier for a time. Copacetic. You're well fed, hydrated, and in your element. You lose 10% less stamina and you heal faster. Man. This is the wrong direction. Like I was saying, I need to like do a whole bunch of stuff to the attic. I want to, just because I'm like, this will probably help a whole lot. But what I really should also do is buy a thermal camera, just a cheap thermal camera, and like look at the walls and everything and the windows. I probably need to take out all the windows and get new ones put in as well, because what I have are single pane windows and storm windows. It's like, that's not all that great. That's not really good for temperature mitigation. So, you know, it's just the whole 9 yards is what I need to do to the house. As Tev recently observed,
Strung up like your unholy brethren.
as Tev recently observed, it's like, yeah, we probably need to replace the whole front door too, and the frame that it's been mounted to. Humidity can also be very bad. Yeah. So, I've got so much that I need to do to the house. And you know, I'm not really hurting for ammo, so I may as well take a couple of these guys out. Take that silver. I'm not going to the swamp, so... Sweet! Drop the axe. Or hexwood. Get to enjoy the wonderful sound of the gun winding. What is it? I need to clean and inspect the ventilation system in the house. I need to... Okay, switch to this. I need to clean and inspect the ventilation system. Fix up anything there that needs attention. Then I need to check whether or not the insulation in the ceiling or in the attic has asbestos. That's an important thing. I need to take all of the old insulation out. Install baffle. I need to install radiant shielding for the attic. I need to install baffles. I need to put brand new insulation in. And then once that's done, it's like, that's a whole bunch of the work all finished, you know? Oh, hello, Ratchet. Man, my stomach feels weird. Am I really that low? Like, do I need to eat again already? Yep. Taste of bacon grease totally ruined that coffee. That's a shame. Alright, can we shoot the hexwood tree from here, from a distance, so that nobody sees me? My internet is breaking up a lot. That's not great. If you can't hang out, Helio, I totally understand. Stuff be the way that it be, you know. It's on your end. Yeah, like, the minute that you said that, the first thing I did was, like, turn my head to check out the, man, look at this guy. He's got sores and whatnot. He's bleeding. Freaks. But the first thing that I did whenever you said that was check my frames and whether or not I've dropped anything. Got it. Okay. 10 hexwood. That's pretty good. No need to go further than that.
Heya.
Alright. Where do we want to mount this thing? Let's put the axe right here. Oh, come on, devs. You're gonna put... Oh, for fuck's sake. Right. Recharge the laser pistol. Alright, I have my, my chargey charge up. Okay, let's grab some water and, refresh the plants. Put you away. Can I make another pie? Can I make a raw pumpkin pie? I need 2 dough. I can do that. I think I could probably make 2 dough. No, I can't. I don't have any milk sacks. It's really weird that dough takes milk sacks, but okay. Okay. Mannequin. Make 2 more. I don't know how many of these I'm gonna need. Ultimately. But I do know that I am still in need of having 2 more of these. So there's another. Oops. And there's another. grab up the rest of this. So we got Leggett equipment there, and we've got Interfector equipment here. Sagittary stealth plate. Sagittary stealth plate. What on earth is that? I don't know what half this stuff actually is. Oh, that's right. I was still working on this set. Golly, there's so many armors in this game. It's insane. I feel like the Leggett is the one who wears the captain beret. I don't actually know if that's the case, but it feels accurate. So I'm just gonna put that on him. Feels pretty good. Okay. With that done, let's actually just continue advancing the story because we're not getting what's needed.
Hungry? I hope so.
Oh, for God's sake. I feel a bit worn out every single time I try to leave the base. Alright, gotta put my toes in the pie for a little bit here. Now it's good. I'm glad that, like, your stuttering or loss of frames has been fixed. Okay. Off to residences we go. Did I actually learn? Everything off of this? Yes, it did. Okay, yeah. So, nothing wrong there. Oh, come on. Why does it say consume? That's a little bit disconcerting. Every time I try to unload this gun, it has an option of like, consume. What's going on there? Unload magazine. Oh, that's what it means by consume. It means fire.
Once we're clear that storm, we need an extraordinary source of heat to get through the shopping district. It's beyond frozen. We tried some of that alien thermite goo on the ice door, but it didn't make a dent.
It's a bit of a long shot, but some researchers were conducting experiments in their spare time with very little oversight. I should know. If there's anywhere we might find useful equipment, it's Wakeman's dormitory in residences. But unless we can fix Mensa's device, that storm remains a bit of a nemesis, I'd say.
Right, well, that's been all fixed, so I can now... Actually, before we head through the ice wall, now that I have this thing, I can remove a whole bunch of barriers that exist. There we go. So on Friday, went to see Avatar in the cinema. Damn, the tickets were getting expensive. But it was a cool movie. Man, that's something that I haven't seen, and I don't watch the Avatar films. If I'm being completely honest, I saw the first one all those years ago. Oh, whoops. So, wait a minute. How do you get into this place? No, maybe I'm not all that curious because I don't want to deal with witches right now. Only complaining about the price. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just in this moment. I'm observing that, like, God, I can't remember. Like, it feels like it was 2010 when the first Avatar came out, and that was whenever I last watched something of the sort. All right, well, we got ourselves a flamethrower. Let's go ahead and just get through the ice wall. Ah! Yes. Light yourself on fire. That's the solution. That's the ticket. Alright, access the dark lens. Is Khan still over there? Or did he instantaneously disappear the minute that I melted the wall because there's something wrong with him? I hate Khan so much. I think the fabric of reality might be really just tearing itself apart here in Residences. I've just got this distinct feeling. Alright, well this is my least favorite part of the game because of how disjointed the map becomes. But what can you do, right? Not much. You just pick up and you carry on. Act like nothing is different. Pork chop. It porky chippy. Pork and chop it dirty. It's been quiet as can be today. What was that, a slime monster? Oh no, it's the pest. The pest is, like, it's got several different iterations in the game. This one is woolly. Man, it didn't drop any wool, though. It's woolly because of how, cold the place is. Oh, lovely. Oh, I'm having so much fun. I just got leg injuries from that. I want the potty with a view. Be really nice if I could find some tape and some wood so that I could splint myself. Could I maybe? Yeah, thank you, Jesus. Try to switch to another weapon and the game is like, no, you're locked. You're stun locked. Screw you. Okay. Let's not underestimate trusty old Shoddy, yeah? Aha. They never stand a chance. If we break that up, nope. Okay, that's fine. Wait. I can break this down. If I rebuild it. And if we destroy the furniture. What the fuck? Okay. Evidently I can't deconstruct this thing because I built it myself. Man, animations keep getting stuck. Let's try this one. There we go. Okay, I can make a splint. We'll make 2 splints. Okay. Locked. Upstairs we go. Oh, wee. I'm not gonna pass up these. Too useful. Aha, we have a manse. Chill creeps. I should have brought the I should have brought an OXO unit with me.
This is Dr. Mance. If the Exor and its ilk were created by a conscious entity, we must search it out. Finding traces of this intelligence is like detecting electrons in a cloud chamber. We're working entirely from inference. But everything we now know points to one fact. There is a power at work in Antiverse 2, and whether it is operating against or towards us in some way, we must know.
Maybe it's not a bad idea to skip back to my base and get the OXO gun. So where am I supposed to go? Oh, wait, there's a jump orb down there. I think my stomach just growled. Ah, okay. So it sets me over here. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna skip back to base because I wanna have that that X-ray gun. Because I am in such dire need of additional
Heya.
Okay. So it's, yeah, okay, I have to build the X-ray gun here. And then it's the, where's the X-ray? Should be here. Why am I not seeing it? Am I blind? I don't know why the X-ray lamp is weird. Okay. Craft one of those. Craft one of them. One of these. Craft one of these. Craft that. Okay, now for the expensive part. Thermocell, okay. Therm. Transuranic superalloy. Craft that thermocell. I am going to consider myself exceedingly lucky that I was able to, Was the power off? That's a surprise. I didn't know that the power was off.
Man, it's been a long few days. Oh well. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, you're right, Dr. Carson. It's been a long few days. Right, I'm not trying to lie down to sleep. I'm trying to lie down to pass the night. Man, my stomach is just gurgling and popping like there is no tomorrow.
I believe I need to, defecate.
Okay, what do I not want to carry around? Let's forgo the laser pistol. We will stash that. Hello, Ignis. Greetings. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? My stomach is also like that after a bad hangover. Well, I mean, it was yesterday, you know. I suppose my system is still reestablishing itself, because frankly, with how I was completely cleaned out yesterday, I probably
You want something specific?
with the way that my system was cleaned out yesterday, I probably need more food in me, because I probably didn't eat enough food yesterday. It's like, yeah, you know, you end up so thoroughly empty, and okay, do you need water? You do need water. Okay. I probably ended up so thoroughly empty that I didn't eat enough. Of course, then again, there wasn't enough time in the day to eat, given what I went through yesterday. So, hello, Sirako. How you doing? Doing good. Lab work has been annoying, but what's new? For me, I drank too much on Saturday, and I lost a significant hunk of my Sunday to just feeling awful. So, you know, what can you do? Be responsible? I don't know about that. Okay, we are good to go. Back to the tram. Back to the tram. Oh, it lasts for a few days. Wow. Man. Well, one of my hey Kato, thank you so much for the subscription. By the beard. Yes, I haven't shaved in like, we're getting on to about 2 months since I shaved. So, it's been a hot minute. Go ahead and just get back to this. Reloading the gun over and over. To a certain degree, I suppose it's a gift and also a curse at the same time. But, whenever I have stomach problems, I feel them very quickly after whatever causes them. Alright, let's go further into the game. How are you doing there, Kato? I haven't spoken to you in a bit. Alright, I seriously doubt I'm going to see the Krasue at all, but I have to be on my ready. Okay, so step one is to be super cautious with this. Yep. There we go. I had to hold back on the, I had to slow myself down. I didn't want to, like, get the full launch. I'm doing pretty well. Packed day yesterday, and it caught up with me. Slept a lot finally. Well done. Oh, there are 2 jump spots from this place. I used the other one last time. Where does this take me? Got it. Cool. Finally, I got a frozen essence. Okay, so they've basically set this up as a This is essentially supposed to be a base location. Hey! Hey! Oh, fuck! Jesus! Oh. God damn. Invisible little freak. Alright, I'm landed in the anti-juice. Ooh, shadow berries. I know what it's like to go for, like, long stretches without getting a sufficient amount of sleep. It's not fun. It kind of sucks. It sends me over there. Is there another jump spot here? Because didn't I come across... Yeah, I came across a log. There's another jump spot back here. Oh, okay, so I think that this just sends me back where I came from. So that means that this is probably the correct direction. Ooh, pretty skybox. Yeah, I'm in the part of the facility where the fabric of reality is basically tearing itself apart. I should probably take that tape just to be safe. The frequency at which I am, like, getting myself broken and broken legs that need to be splinted is surprisingly high right now. I like how duct tape is just, like, something that is found in every damn drawer in this game. Oh, dearie me. We have some friends. He just fucked his friend up. Stay down. Calibrated shield generator. Okay.
Research Director Mance filing an official note of record, copying to Keystone. I requested live samples from A3. Live samples. Instead, one of the gatekeeper mystics appears in my office with the remains of a buzztail. It had been ripped up, cut in two, and flayed by whatever force they'd employed that day. I want to be clear. I understand how important their work is, but in the name of progress can they just follow instructions? Sometimes I'm not even sure I'm talking to a human being.
Oh my. Okay, so I need a control module now? A calibrated control module is what I'm after. What do we have? I read Riggs' last report from A33. I heard it's hard to believe the place is real. It sounds horrific, and the inhabitants are even worse. It's like a universe where it's like the universe's worst pyramid scheme. I admit it's hardly my choice of holiday destination, but it's really so different. But is it really so different from our society when you get down to it? Krasue. Hey guys, who handles onboarding transfers from Springer? We got a few people coming over in the next couple of weeks, and I need to know who to pass them on to after the safety briefing. Hi Marjorie, Anis Elstranda from HR. Which department are they heading to? The memo says this one is going to kinetics and the other is headed for biosciences. I'll add a couple of people into the conversation who should know. Hi Marjorie, for biosciences, Petra, send her the details please, and make sure to the transferees don't get lost, otherwise it should be fine. I don't have anyone currently listed for contact for the kinetics division. Who used to handle orientation? Direct them to me, I'll take care of onboarding. Thanks very much, I'll send through the details directly, and I'll make sure that Marjorie has the info that she needs. Thanks, Alessandra. Hey guys, probably a bit late on this, but I just noticed there's an email address in this thread that should be inactive. Can whoever's using the ACON address get in touch with me, please? Oh, wow. ACON. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, I feel like I had this revelation previously, but this is the impetus. Oh, wait, I have to check something here. What is this? Parenthetical physicist. Because, like, that's something that I always seem... This is an email about you, the player character, being transferred in, and Khan, who's supposed to be dead, appears to be active in the, oh my god. From an unknown user, the Stern, are you there? Are you alright? You win, come back to you. Ring. Delivery failed, contact system administrator. Man. Timeline's getting a little bit flayed here. Alright, well I have to, can I build this control module that they need? Gasp, the thick plottins. Well, it's just fun to find out that it's like some of the things that I suspected going through the game are just what they seemed. A motion module. Requires motion module. Okay, so... Okay, so I don't have plans for anything like that. I cannot build a motion module, so I don't know how on earth to go about, like, fixing that. I guess the only alternative I have is to just keep on pushing forward instead of turning around and going back to base, so... Have some fun with this. Man, the antiverses are like merging here. This is part of the video game world that you can visit. I feel like I can hear the Krasue. Oh. Woo! What do you mean it didn't give me the... This is BS. I hit it with the lamp, and it doesn't give me the very, very desired resource that it's supposed to be giving me. This is BS. Alright, we'll take the purple orb this time. Woohoo! This is a bit of the underwater area of the map. Oh boy! Woo! Hey, William and Kato, how you been? What is up with that emote that you just used there, Kato? I don't understand. Also, Kato, thank you very much for subscribing. I just realized I don't think that I said anything about that. Back under the sea, down where it's wetter, down where it's better. Take it from me. No, unfortunately. No such luck this time. I'm not making a mistake. I have not unlocked the recipe yet. And I think what I haven't dedicated to memory is that the whole goal here is that you have to you specifically have to go through the whole area before you gain access to the item that you need. So I guess we're heading to the Night Realm next. I don't think I was supposed to land here. Another place to... Me and my horrid puns will be here all evening. Oh, God, Ignis, why? Listen, you guys missed your opportunity to do all of the ridiculous stuff on Saturday. Saturday was an unbelievably active day. I mean, if you haven't noticed, there's been a change of decorations on the back wall behind me. So we go around this way. Oh dear. Was there nothing up here for me to discover? Oh, it's Box Buddy. What do you have in you? Not much. Not much of anything. Okay, well, we can just keep moving, I guess. Oh, that's not... Oh, jeez. Okay, cool. I was about to say, this is gonna be super awkward. Woo! Okay, we got it to the top of the tower. Hit this. Hello, hello. The Night Throne. We found a second Night Throne. I didn't know that there was another one. What did the subatomic quark say? What did the subatomic duck say? Quark. Oh, for God's sake. Ignis, I should be banning you just for that alone. That is such a bad pun. Okay, confused as I don't know where to go. Okay, so this sends me back. Oh god! Oh god! Whew. Okay, well, I wasn't supposed to land up here. Oh, whew. Okay. Alright, well, I'm uncertain of what to do now. My fingers are getting cold. Hang on, I'm gonna put my robe on. I'm stuck. I'm still like it's warmer today, but we're still stuck in a bit of a deep freeze. Have you heard of avocado's number? It's how many guacs are in a guacamole. Yeah. Just one more time. What's this say? Under protection from the 5th Planetary Legion, Commander Philly. Oh. I'm tired. Crap. Maybe. There we go. Coming out of the water. Wait a minute, what's this down here? This does not look altogether familiar. Oh no, wait, I have been here. Ah, crap. Like, no matter what, I cannot map this place in my mind. What does this thing do? Okay, so it takes me out to this location where I need another motion module where nothing will get done because I do not have the module necessary. And that leaves me with only one other option. Going here, hitting this, and over here. I believe the trick is to go up the stairs. Up the stairs and around the corner. And then across the bridge. Yes, I got the essence. Sweet. Okay, so we're here. And there are... Okay, so we can take that, and I believe this... I'm definitely not supposed to land on this. I've got the gravity cube on me. But we're here now, so we may as well have we got our pick of where to go. Oh, Riggs!
New?
Dr. Riggs! Lenora, how on earth did you get here?
Ah, good to see you again. Under fairly dire circumstances, I admit. But it makes a change from Kanan.
Surprised you got out.
A super-cooled antiverse intruding into a shopping mall, carving it up like cosmic Lego. It's all quite helter-skelter, isn't it? But Keystone's approach to this whole fiasco is another matter entirely. One invasion and they drop the hammer, no warning, just send in the gatekeepers to grab the Dark Lens and leave the rest of us to rot. I mean, look! They're holed up behind that force field right now, trying to turn the damn lens on. It's like they don't care if this happens to all of Earth. Frankly, it's unacceptable. We need to find a way through and put an end to this. Something's put the fear of gods into the gatekeepers, but unless we stop them leaving with the lens, it won't make the slightest difference. Keystone want this hushed up. Of course they do. They didn't even try to help. Just sent their attack dogs in and wiped their hands. Which gives us a free hand, I believe. Because we owe them nothing. Well, except our jobs, I suppose. But a lot of good that does us now. I don't see myself ringing up accounting, which I imagine is floating somewhere over... there?
Oh.
If I sound exasperated with Keystone, well, just look around you. All of this? It happened because of decisions they made. And rather than fix it, they're determined to make it worse. Thank you for your assistance in Kanan. I couldn't get out of there fast enough. Strangely, Dr. Kesey elected to stay. And while I suppose he's found himself a niche, I'll take this mess over that mess any day of the week, and twice on Sundays. You haven't seen Dr. Mance, have you? It looks like he got out before all this happened, which is for the best. Though he would have found it interesting, I'm sure. Something's put the fear of gods into the gatekeepers, but unless we stop them leaving with the lens, it won't make the slightest difference.
Okay. I'm starting to get radiation poisoning from carrying this dangerous radiation when ingested. Oh, okay. Hunger filled -91, thirst filled -91. May experience brain freeze, extremely poisonous. A frigid residue left behind by IS-91-B when bathed in high energy X-rays. Okay, so I'm not seeing an immediately obvious. Oh, this must be the route down. This is the method by which I will not harm my legs. Okay, so like the night vision gives me like turns on blue, but look at the orbs that are blue, like the black orbs with the blue outlines. They freaking vanish. They completely vanish when I turn on night vision. Meanwhile, the block of ice over there highlights. What on earth is going on there? I can only wonder. Also, greetings, Cyber Snatcher. How you doing? Ah, okay. So this gets me over to Lenora faster. I wouldn't be able. Well, I say that like this is a one-way trip. I drop down to hit this platform here. That being said, now I know where I need to come to continue on. I can backtrack now and get back to this location. I know how to get to this little like jump hub right here. This little jump hub, I know how to get to it with relative ease. So, hey, look, I found the exit. It doesn't seem to be working. Okay, I need to get these frozen essence off me, so we'll go ahead and just hop back to base really fast here. And okay, we'll do a bit of a Mystagogue thing. What am I missing from the Mystagogue set? The arms and the legs. Okay, we can make that. We can make the Mystagogue arm and legs because I have 2 frozen essence on me. Armor. Go up to the top. Leg armor. Craft that. The arm armor. Alright. That's another set complete. The Mystagogue armor is finished. We still have to like do some hunting to get some additional armor pieces that are on the mannequins here. I really do need to improve the lighting situation in this room. How are we doing on light? Or I think we're doing alright. Okay. Have a nice bite to eat here. Lie down, take a nap. Maybe have a shot of anti-radiation formula because I'm starting to glow. There we go. Hello, Ratchet. Here you go. Okay, we can combine those. Let me stash some things here. Okay, what do we have for weapons here? Guntic rifle. Okay, I still just have a Guntic rifle. This thing must have an upgrade. This weapon seems to have some kind of arcane security system installed. Biofusion imitator. Requires biofusion imitator. Can I make that or not?
Attention.
For God's sake,
This
stop making
sector
noise.
is under precautionary security
You know what?
measures.
We'll charge that while I'm at it.
In place and waiting for security assistance.
I can also scrap this thing. Auto distribute, and then clear a bit of radiation from my system. What was this? Biofusion lock. Biomimic. Biometric. Huh. I don't have biofusion, though. Biofusion. Only contained through crafting. Okay, so make the mimic wrap. Okay, so make the mimic wrap first. That would explain. Bio mimic. I need transformer bushings. Okay, transformer bushings. Where do I find transformer bushings? I haven't needed those in a hot minute here. Transformer bushing found by destroying transformers in the hydro plant. Krasue reactors. Transformer bushing is also guaranteed dropped from the defense robot found in the hydro plant. Okay, so if we can destroy the a couple of defense robots, I want to do this before anything else. Can you do Sean Connery? I assume you mean older Sean Connery, the one who slurred his words. I don't understand why he started talking like that in his older years. Why did Sean Connery start talking that way? He didn't have that particular slur. Or lisp. I say lisp, but this is a lisp, in my opinion. This is not a lisp. But it is. To do the Sean Connery lisp, you have to pass the air really hard against your bottom teeth. To do a normal lisp, you do it hard against your top teeth. And it's just confusing. Alright. You know what? While we're sitting here contemplating what to do next, I am going to take an opportunity here to get a refill on my coffee. It's your favorite thing every single day, chat. You get to see more coffee. I was wondering if that sign would light up any better with the sunlight coming in past the curtain there, but evidently not. Evidently not. Maybe he was trying to duplicate the 007 voice. I don't think he really did a 007 voice. I think he was. Alright, well, I'm not a fan of having to go back to Krasue, but we're gonna do what we have to. I'll be doing coffee myself in about 30 minutes. How is the coffee around you, Kato? You live out in that general area of the nation that's known pretty damn well for its coffee shops. Whoop. Everywhere, and it varies. Do tell. Okay, here's a great way for me to measure. Whoops. Would you ever walk into a Starbucks where you live? Specifically where, the area where you live, would you go into a Starbucks? Or is that like, I don't go to chain restaurants for coffee? Connery was pretty hardcore and violent for 1962. The 60s were quite a different time. What the heck is this? Ugh. Shut up, Amazon. I don't want you to dictate to me that I need to, like, buy more stuff from you. I already buy too much stuff from Amazon. Alright. Now it's time for you to hear me doing a Sean Connery. I can't believe it. You've actually found an accent that I know how to do fairly well. I say fairly well, because it's certainly not perfect. Alright. A Guntic rifle. I'm surprised that the Guntic rifle can't be further improved. What's the deal with that? What about these? Can I upgrade these? Already got an interfector. What about this one? Night Essence and Black Whale. I should probably bother with that as well. Already got a Guntic rifle here. We'll just scrap this other one. That's all sorted out. Similar to Daniel Craig, also my favorite was the Bond in GoldenEye 1995. What was his name? Pierce Brosnan. Yes, Pierce Brosnan. Let's go ahead and craft some soil bags, shall we? Did anyone watch Sean Connery's last movie? The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen? I tend to go to Starbucks if there's no other options like Black Rock, but I don't live near there anymore. But now Lionheart is closest, and they make a mean mocha. You're making me desire a bit of ice cream from Dairy Queen. They have mocha blizzards. It's absolutely fantastic. Oh, that's so much better. There's no longer any sort of bacon grease in my coffee. Right. So now we're headed to Krasue. But before I do that, I think it's time for me to set up a new teleporter network. I have the pads here. Let's also get a plug strip, shall we? And some backup batteries.
Ooh la la.
It's a long day, gotta say hi and dash. Well, that's a bit of a shame there, Ace. But it's nice to see you for a little bit. Here I was wondering if I was going to get an opportunity to tease you again about what you weren't able to do last stream because reasons. Regardless, I hope that you enjoy yourself. Have fun being a responsible adult while I have the most wonderful of snow days. Wow, Sean Connery is mean. I never meet your heroes, I guess. A very kind fuck you too. Let's make a couple of industrial batteries, shall we? Where are we going with this? Yes, let's make one of these now. Here we are. I have a plug board. Get this set up right here. I don't like the way that looks. Something's blocking it. There we go. Then plug that bad boy in. Set teleporter tag. We're going to do Violet. Victor, not Violet. Confirm. This is going to Voussoir, so it uses the V. That's the solution for all of this. Worry not, I have things under control. Before I leave, I'm going to plug this battery in. And just charge it for a little bit. Then I shall sit down on the exercise bike and experience the power of exercise. Chat, you should witness me. Hello, NB. Welcome to the stream. We're just doing a bit of work on the exercise bike. Feel the burn. I have to sit here and work the exercise bike until I hit 2,000 experience. Sprinting takes forever to max out. You have to get to 91,000 experience to max it. 57,000. That's good quality coffee. You know, before the winter storm hit, I had the opportunity to do an extra roast of coffee and I chose not to. What accent is this supposed to be? Just make some guesses there, NB. Why not give a guess? I don't have anything to do right now. Look at me. I'm sprinting. Playing Fallout 4, went too far northwest of Abernathy Farm, found 5 angry raiders. Cyber Snatcher, you shouldn't be looking in someone else's backyard. You know what the beauty of what's going on right now is? I passed up the, we were saving a whole bunch of firewood because of the way that the storm was going. We wanted to have plenty of firewood on hand in the event that the power went out. Alright, there we go. His name is Strife. Harvey Strife. Making those shit gains, bruh. Sean is a dude, bro. Clearly that's the only answer. Get that bar up to the maximum there. I can't do any more. I've maxed out my XP for the day. So close to done, too. What a shame. Oh, hey, that's all of the accent. That's all the accent. Cyber Snatcher is playing Strife's favorite all-time game, of course. Well, Kato, you seem to be stuck playing a game that I've spent a lot of time on as well. Let's grab another slice here. I have fins? No, I don't have fins. I have a mask. What's up with all the time that you've been spending on Fallout Shelter lately? I'm kind of baffled by it. Shelter pulled me in with their show-based season. I still don't get the Fallout 4 hate. It did get better. NB, too much of the game is focused, like too much of the development of Fallout 4 was centered around making a sim game. Managed settlements. Not enough of the game was built around just running around and shooting things. And it suffers for that fact. Like, the RPG components are very poor by comparison because they weren't the main focus. The main focus was getting the main focus of development for Fallout 4 was getting that the settlement system running, and not enough of it was built around having an extremely rounded and robust RPG function. Will, would you have auditioned for the Fallout Shelter show? No, never. I am reminded of a show that would have been perfect for me to be on called, like, The Gamer. It was a reality TV show where a bunch of quote-unquote gamer nerds got together. It was like 20 years ago or something. And I remember looking at the advertising for it and I remember hearing about the casting call for it, you know? And I remember seeing just basically a whole bunch of stuff for it. And ultimately what I saw whenever I witnessed that show being, like, advertised was, oh, we want a bunch of nerds to make fools of themselves, you know? And I'm just like, I'm not gonna go on camera and make an utter and complete fool of I'll make a fool of myself if it means playing a character, but reality TV is trying to find just enough of what makes someone who they are, and then we can drag them and exaggerate their person, you know? Go. Where did he go?
Reloading.
I keep throwing this out and he just vanishes on me. What the hell's happening here? He went critical. Reality TV is all scripted. Pretty sure that secret was revealed with Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Well, that's just it. Keeping Up with the Kardashians is a different type of reality TV than something like Survivor. Oh, God. don't think he's on to me. Woo, we went down. Alright, we got a bunch of stuff to show for that. And hey, I'm actually getting some decent use out of the sniper rifle for a change. But do you understand the idea that, like, a whole bunch of random people that you pull off of the street or have to, like, run auditions for, like, that's a fundamentally different type of reality TV show than when you've got a bunch of celebrities in a house together. Like, celebrities are like, if you're gonna film a bunch of celebrities in a house together, it's different from pulling a bunch of random people off the street. So we want this guy. I don't think he can see me. I think he's somehow bugged out. Oh dear. Oh dearie, dearie, dear. God, he is really just lobbing those grenades at me. Whew. Hello, Ratchet. I think that they're scripted somewhat, or at least edited to give the specific vibe. Find out what happens when people stop being polite, start getting real. Well, that's just it. It is all scripted to have the have to make drama, tension, to hawk up the views, in my view. Well, okay. So like, what you like script? We don't have a lot of verbiage to describe what's going on with reality television to a good degree. Because a lot of what's happening in reality television is not scripted, but that's the word that we tend to use. Like, there is no script for a lot of this stuff, but typically there is a producer, you know? There's typically a producer. There's almost never like a director for reality TV, but there are frequently producers hanging around, and they're like, I can see the way that these people are rubbing up against each other, and I am going to I'm gonna say things to the contestants to get them. Jesus Christ, he has a fucking range on him. I'm gonna say things to the contestants to try to get them to do certain things, you know, to provoke them into having particular reactions. I remember this with something that happened during a game jam years ago, where one of the producers was actively trying to stir up some drama for the purpose of like the reality TV aspect of it, where he was constantly asking the contestants, "Oh, do you think that like this?" It was supposed to be a competitive game jam scenario, and one of the producers that was hanging around was trying to lean on the fact that some of the groups that were doing the game jam had women in them. Okay, and you know, there's the old trope of just like, oh, girls don't play video games type thing. So the producer was doing a heavy lean on that, saying like, oh, do you think the other team has like an edge because they don't have any women in it, you know, or something like that. So stuff like that is happening in the background of reality TV all the time, and the more random the people are, the more of that becomes necessary. So I don't think that I ever set up a snack vine seed. Bit of a shame. Alright, I don't want to use the flashlight on this to get around, but this is the only flashlight that I basically have. So here we go. So, like, so much of reality TV is, like, it's quote-unquote scripted, but it's not, like, truly scripted. More reservoir growth. Okay, well that primary entrance doesn't work. May as well grab up the seaweed while I'm here. No more grabbing growth. I'd better focus on trying to get through this before I run out of air. Here we go. Voussoir. The neutrino chamber. Come here, you. Good. Put my other stuff back on. There we go. I think the spotting 80 went out a long time ago. I think they literally write all of it now, but that's just my opinion. Spontaneity. Well, maybe. At the same time, I don't know what the Fallout Shelter show is supposed to be. Like, I don't know what they're aiming for with it. 'Cause, it's completely feasible for them to basically be making what is effectively, you know, a Mr. Beast game. You know? And personally, that's what I think that a Fallout Shelter show is going to be, because that's what's popular these days. Basically, a Mr. Beast game. But it's going to have a Fallout skin on it, you know? realize now that I forgot to grab the batteries before coming out here. You know what? I think 15 of them is enough. Let's not push it further. Like, a lot of reality TV has kind of, not all of it, but a hunk of reality TV has basically mixed back in with the concept of a game show. But instead of it being like a bunch of people on a stage for a brief period of time, it's supposed to be a whole lot more involved. Wipeout would have been one of them, if any of you remember that show. It was like on ABC or something years ago. Alright, we've got our teleport pad, and then we can plug it in here. Set the tag to Victor. Just use that.
Warning. Biological intrusion detected.
Why am I getting invaded? This is not cool. Oh, the air feels normal. Okay. Woohoo! Stash all of that stuff. How am I doing on... grab a small drink. Who is causing fucking trouble now? Oh, shit. Alright, we want that other thing to... we want the portal to work on the other end, so... Oh my god, containment is very low on that. I better... There we go. You know what? Grayab is just gonna have to go in here. Did anyone see the Squid Game reality show? I have not. I have not seen the Squid Game reality show. Okay, so that portal's off now, but it's fine. It now has battery backup, which is what matters the most. And now we go to Krasue to, actually, you know what? Before we go to Krasue, I'm gonna top off on my... Ugh, I'm tired all of a sudden. It's a good thing I didn't go yet. We'll go ahead and grab some additional ammo. Grayson, you have restocked. You have restocked. That means let's grab the robot oil and stuff.
Sure, yeah, that'll work.
And we're still low on... No. Right, I need to sleep. The Squid Game show was comically horrible. I didn't know. I haven't seen the TV show Squid Game either. Go ahead and enjoy this. Oh my word, Cooler, thank you so much for the, Thank you so much for the...
I believe I need to, defecate.
Thank you so much for that those 100 bits. My word. Hello, Chat and William. I have a question for you all. Brandy or whiskey? I really like both, in all honesty. Although, right now, today, after what I went through yesterday, I have zero interest in alcohol. I'm too close to the incident that I had. Oh, my word. Okay, there's the empty mugs. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and empty the toilet. That's a lot of poo-poo that I got there. I'm over encumbered with poo-poo. You know what? I should probably eat a brain with what I'm about to do, the amount of crafting. So let's just get that out of the way. Just one.
Oh dear. I don't feel right at all.
My god, the number of buffs on my character right now. Brandy or whiskey for evening drink. Over ice, more context. Beer shits. Nope, that is all the context you get. If it's just over ice for an just for an evening drink over ice, it's got to be specifically Irish whiskey. It can't be bourbon. Bourbon is something that I absolutely detest the flavor and the taste of it. Okay. Alright, let's make a whole bunch of soil. You hate bourbon? Rye or regular? Ah! Here's an important detail there, NB. Bourbon cannot have rye. You can't. Rye whiskey is not bourbon. Not according to the federal standards. Federal standards dictate that bourbon has to be made from corn hash. That is what makes it American bourbon. I think it's 60%. Go to Wikipedia for this. Ingredients, at least 51% corn. So it has to be at least 51% corn to be qualified as bourbon. And once you reach that point, at least in my opinion, you cease to have once you reach that point, in my personal opinion, you cease to have I don't know. It's gonna be whatever you have is overwhelmingly flavored by the corn, and I don't like the way that corn flavors for whiskey. So, and admittedly, I suppose you're right. You can mix it with rye, but man, something about the way that flavor hits. It's like, nah, no thank you. Alright, I am now out of mugs. I've made a bunch of mug nades. And I have a crap load of additional soil to use. Mugs are my primary choke point now. So we'll go ahead and stash pretty much everything. Let's look at what else we have here, because I know that I can make a different type of ammunition. Detonation cord. I have a lot of petin, so... You know what? I don't think I've ever made a rocket launcher. Unless I have. I haven't discovered these? cluster. Oh, just a. Okay, that's a cluster rocket. But I think I have to make like a normal rocket first. I probably have to make a normal rocket first. Yep. Okay, and then we do a penetrator rocket. Oh, baby. Okay, well, I've made a penetrator rocket. I've made a normal rocket. I still am missing something else. What about the rocket launcher? Where was it? Yeah, there it is. Rocket launcher. Okay, that only takes a transuranic super alloy. Do I have a rocket launcher in here? Or am I without? I think I'm without. Oh, you know what? I have this terminal. Just search. Yep, no rocket launcher. Okay, so if that's the case, craft that rocket launcher. Now we'll see, can I upgrade that rocket launcher? No, you cannot upgrade the rocket launcher. Okay. We'll take the pet out. We'll stash the rocket launcher. There's a lot of weapons in here. A lot of grenades in here, too. Let's make a bunch of reinforced wood. You know what I might be able to get away with? Putting a stack of chests right over here. Just as additional overflow. Because I feel like I need additional chests just for, like, storing ammo and whatnot. So, let's make some reinforced wood. Max it. My first cocktail was a perfect Manhattan. I'm probably just used to the taste. It was my dad's favorite. You know, like a lot of kids. Ooh, AK Cleric, thank you so much for that subscription. Look at that, 80 months. That's a long time. Okay, let's do a medium-sized storage chest. Let's make 3 of those. Okay. I don't know what I'm going to use these extra chests for, but close. There we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, I have a stack of spare chests. What on earth am I trying to put away? We're going to have a box for explosives. That's the first thing I'm going to do. Second, we're going to have a box for melee weapons. Okay, so we're going to rename this Guns. Melee. Whoops. Alright, cool. Oh, wait a minute, the detonation coordinate goes in there. Rearranging my chest is like my... I spend too much time doing it, in all honesty. Too much time doing it. But I can't, like... I like it. I love rearranging my chests and making certain that everything is where it belongs. Hello, Tev. How you doing? Stash that. Ammo. What do we have in here? Ammo's still, like, super full, unfortunately. Gonna have to run out here. Grab up all of those nades. Check this other chest to make certain I'm not... Aha! We have extra nades over here. Extra soil over here. Stash that soil right there. Get the fuck out of the way, Grayson. Grayson! Move! Well, listen to that. That's my stopping alarm. But it's snow day, so I don't have to be too picky about it. I mean, Tev could always force me to stop. Okay. We're looking pretty good. I've successfully reduced a lot of what's in the inventories here, which is good, because that's much needed, like additional chest space and whatnot. Additional chest space is one of the ways that you say that you need a larger bra. It's true. I don't make these things up. You know, I'm just telling you the way that it works. How do I upgrade this thing? More frozen essence. Okay, well, that's the way that it be. You know what I think it's time for? I think it's time for a fishing trip. We're gonna go on another fishing trip. And what I specifically need for the upgrades is night essence and black oil. And I believe the night essence is something... I don't need that for it, but I do need this. Oh, I already had an ox lamp. Oh, man. Foolish move on my part. And we've got the deatomizer. Okay. How am I doing here? I could grab a bite to eat. Go ahead and load up on these. I have additional screws. Yeah, we got plenty. Okay. It's off to the Night Realm. Cola. That's probably the next thing that I need, another portal location for the Night Realm. But I gotta go through the security sector the hard way here, because I need night essence. Got a night essence. Now we can nope out and take the more direct route. Okay, where was the pond? Over here? I think it's around this corner. Yep, here we go. 1 and 2. My favorite thing to do ever. Fishing. Actually, come to think of it, how's my fishing skill looking? I'm almost up to the part where I can do the hat. Okay. I'm gonna let you listen to this wonderful music for a moment, chat. I need to go take care of some business because coffee. Hello. Greetings, I'm back. Whew. Okay. So, let us continue where we left off. There's a fishing spot right there. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Huzzah. Alright, so I need night essence, so I think that probably translates into me catching about 6 fish. Because it's not a guarantee, like, whenever I catch these, like, inky fish, I think that's what I'm going to catch out of this, inky fish, they have a possibility of giving me night essence. But not a significant amount of it. So I'm gonna need at least 3 fish. I need 3 night essence. I already have 1. So 2 more. Let's just say 6 fish because of like the 50-50 chance. Chances are like that gives me 3 opportunities. 1 night essence out of every 3 fish. On a 50-50 chance. That sounds about right for statistics, you know? 1 fish, 2 fish. I'm trying to think of a way to close that up with inkfish. Inkfish, dinkfish? There's 2 fish. Should have eaten a brain before sitting down to do this. Give myself some additional fishing XP. So many people, whenever they go fishing, they drink beer. It would be entertaining if there was a particular beverage that you could make in the game that gave you a fishing EXP boost, and it's basically like fermented fish oil or something. Called Fisherman's Brew or something. Just something where it's like, oh, that sounds absolutely disgusting, but then like that's what you make to get the fishing experience boost. And then, of course, because it's made out of fish oil, it's like, well, you know, it also, like, lubricates you, and you know, it's like drinking the coffee. You're energized with some drawbacks, but instead it's like fish oil, and it's like, oh, you earn more fishing experience with some drawbacks. So it's just like, okay, well, we're fishing right now, but are we sitting on the tackle box, or are we sitting on the makeshift... Are we shitting on the makeshift toilet? I'm entertaining myself. I'm entertaining myself. Yes, ew. So many ews in chat. I get it. It's rich in omega-3. Was that something that was advertised about fish and their value for you back in the 90s? Because I know for a long time, for a really long time, it's been like, no, like, fish is good for you. It's known that fish is good for you in some capacity. But, like, it wasn't until, like, after, I feel like it was the aughts when they started to talk about omega-3s. Like, the 2010s or so. It is good for you. Good cholesterol. Oh, I see. Hey, Tev. It's good cholesterol. You know what that means? We going out for halibut. I'll have to make a fishing hat in a bit here. Not all fish. Oh.
will destroy you.
Tev hates fish. Actually, that does remind me, whenever I was learning about, like, the whole omega fatty acids and whatnot, I recall learning that one of the best fish to get that fatty acid is also one of the cheapest fish out there, which is because people hate the taste of it. Because it's an extremely fishy smelling and fishy tasting fish. And it's mackerel, if I'm remembering correctly. I believe mackerel is like one of the best fish that you can eat to get the benefits of eating fish. But you have to be able to tolerate the taste of it. Oh my god, nothing but freaking trash. What is going on? I'm trying to get my last fish, and now all that the game is, like, interested in giving me is trash. You love mackerel? You have to have grown up in a fishing community, NB. I can't fathom anything else. No? I can't fathom people growing up to love fish so much without growing up in a fishing community. Nothing but staplers. I get that staplers are useful, game, but please, give me something else. You are Polish, though. Not a fish lover. Oh, dude, you have no idea how much Tev detests fish. She hates it. She hates it with a passion. NB, are you suggesting that a love for fish is in your blood? Alright, that's my last inkfish. We got everything we needed. How many upgrades are available for this thing still? Any minute now, bro. Gotcha. Okay, so we need the black oil and we need the night essence. Let's hope that we get those things from this. I got one black oil from all of that. Give me a freaking break, game. Is that enough to upgrade it? I got one night essence from all of that. My god. This game hates me. Alright, I have spare standard inkfish over here. Just watch, I won't get any of what I need. Oh, thank god. Just enough. Just barely. Alright, cool. Night essence is my freaking mortal enemy.
I feel suboptimal.
Robot time? Reboot time. No, reboot doesn't fix anything. Oh, we. What do we got here? You know, it's a real thing, right? Like, that, like, depending on genetic factors, you're more predisposition to certain tastes. I don't doubt that at all. Not a fan. I'm not a fish lover. Not a fan of fish, seafood at all. Like, being Eastern European, I'm actually more inclined to like sour cream than other people. My father and brother also can't stand fish or the smell of it. Oof. Alright, let's get ourselves a couple of fresh fillets here. We're looking pretty good. Oh my god, we can make a raw nori sheet tray. Go ahead and get that up in the oven. Hello, Ratchet. Yeah, I love you too. Here, I'll give you the kibble, but there's no lap time for you. There you go. What time is it? About 3 o'clock. I should probably be like actively thinking about when to stop here. My mother and I love it. One night essence stand. God, one night essence stand. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hell, I think my display drivers crashed for a moment. Oh no! Driver crash. What are you on Windows 11? Oh, that's just it. Like, parts of Windows 10 are starting to just flip out arbitrarily, but I'm pretty certain it's after, like, these shadow updates, these super tiny little updates that Windows is pushing through. Microsoft has been known at several points in the past for actively sabotaging their the various builds of Windows that they distribute when a newer version is out, because they're like, yeah, we don't want you using the old one anymore. We're going to sabotage the OS in order to get you to switch. Like, it's a known thing that they do, and it freaking sucks so much ass. A lot of robot oil, but not a lot of black oil. It's like, look at these two oils next to each other. This is the robot oil, this is the black oil. How much difference can you see between the... Oh, pfft, whoops. You can't see them behind the portrait. Oop! That's minority. Hang on. Hang on. What do we have here? We need a bowl of Xanthurium rice. Do we have anything else? We have to have rice for all of it. Okay, so rice for all of it. Rice for the rice god. Let's grab a pot, shall we? We have a rice in here? Do we have a rice anywhere? I gotta go harvest some. Anyway, as I was saying, look at these two. Like, this is the black oil, that's the robot oil. It's so minor, the difference between them. So much. Like, the robot oil is slightly brown. The black oil is actually, like, almost completely black. Or gunmetal, you know? Love me some shrimp beer. Oh, yes. One of many...
Where's the bathroom?
One more of many reasons to this coffee, but I'm gonna drink it anyway. Shrimp made in... Oh, beer, like beer fried shrimp, almost. Is it beer battered shrimp? Oh, man. Beer battered shrimp. Now that makes sense. That sounds familiar. Sounds good. So what do I want to make here? Oh, roasted nori increases fishing XP gain. I did not know that. That is news to me. Okay. I'm thinking like fermented shrimp juice. Shrimp juice. Rice, baby, too sticky. That's something I'm adding to my... Ooh, wait a minute. Ooh. Okay, got 4 portions of rice.
This may get awkward.
Hang on. Don't poop your pants just yet. Oh god. Actually, I'll just let that do its thing for a little bit. Something I'm adding to my New Year's goal. Shift entirely from Windows to Linux and get my family to do the same. Our main challenge with Tev right now is the fact that she needs another drive in her computer to make this happen. And I don't know if you noticed about like the chip shortage for RAM, but the same chips that go in RAM are the same chips that go in solid state drives. So, yeah. We've got a bit of a problem in that regard. Okay. Go ahead and put that away. Sort. I hate it so much. Man. Things are not cool right now. I'll say that much. In so many different ways, things are not cool. Okay, let's, hat. Fishing hat. Here we go. Cloth. Plastic. Class files. Wow, I didn't expect that to work. The wearer gains more fishing experience per catch and has an increased chance to catch rare fish. Perfect, which is exactly what I want. Okay, so we've got the fishing hat now. We can take this pipe club out. We don't actually... Like, why do I have a second pipe club? I don't understand. I didn't mean to do that. I need to scrap that. My windows have been cursed for years and across computers and complete rebuilds. They don't want us to own anything. It's disgusting. Yes, this is a very true thing that you are saying, and it is disgusting. I mean, have you seen the viral thing going around where Jeff Bezos is being questioned? He's being interviewed for something, and he's like, "No, I think that people won't want computers in their houses anymore. Instead, it'll just be cloud computing." You know, like it's so fucking gross. It's ghoulish, and it reminds me of a story that goes around where Bezos was at some sort of a state dinner when Obama was president, and Obama was basically like, Bezos expressed that he was like, no, it's like, you know, people will work and live in company-owned dorms, and their entire life will be dictated by what they're doing for their employer. And of course, he's talking about Amazon at this point. He's still the CEO of Amazon when he says this. And somebody else at the table, I forget who, replies, "That sounds like a dystopia where that will cause people to revolt," or something along those lines. They were like, "That is dystopian. That's terrible for people." And the only thing that Obama summed it up in one single word, and he looked over at Bezos and said, "I agree with him," you know? So it was just like, Jesus Christ, the guy is a fucking ghoul. He's terrible. And he's had these opinions for so long. If you don't know how creepy and well, creepy isn't the right word for Bezos, I don't think. Creepy is something that I tend to use for other people. But he's so fucking weird. But if you want to learn more about Jeff Bezos, go and watch the Behind the Bastards episodes they did about him. He is not an yuck, you know. All right, we ready for this? Never pass up an opportunity to reload. It's just straight up free experience. This is the reason why you always have to have carry a knife on you. Oh my god, a mountaineer chestplate? I didn't even know this was a thing. I need to do this? No, not at all. I don't. But I like doing it. They want us not to own anything and be happy about it. What they want is feudalism. What they are describing is feudalism. It's these days it's just specifically described as techno-feudalism, but that is what they're advocating for. Just excuse me, guy. I just need to reach between your legs here for a moment. Gotcha. I think it's worse than that. Worker slavery, worse than serfs. I don't know. Like, I haven't lived under any of those systems. I can't really say for good about, like, which is worse. I'm depressed. Well, okay, we'll leave this topic behind. This isn't a happy topic. And that's not the reason to come to my streams. I want streams here to be, like, somewhat happy at least. It's worth being said. Gotta take the medicine. I can't really argue with that on that. You on that. Okay, what am I here for? I'm not here to attack these guys. I am here to act. Okay, transformer bushings. That's what I'm here for. All right, now that I've actually remembered my freaking purpose, let's stop dicking around with killing these guys and instead focus on collecting transformer bushings. God, thank God for the... Oh, for God's sake. They saw me.
Adversary.
Alright, you know what?
Reloading. You are a danger. Vidal. Threat in sight.
I could have gone downstairs, but like... Alright, you little shit. You wanna fucking play that game?
We shall unknow.
Fuck you.
Ignis pillar.
Didn't know I was gonna work on my fortitude here. "40 hours to 8 hours doesn't really work with the human brain." No, it doesn't. Passing all of this stuff here. I think that there are transformer bushings on the roof. Learn my lesson. Should just actually kill all of the guys the normal way next time. Don't act like they can get away. They can't escape my icy gaze. The last 200 years didn't really fit in with the way people work. We work in spurts. You know, I feel like I've heard that before, but for some reason it sounds fresh right now. So yeah, you're totally right. Hello? Okay, those guys are down there. Let's see if there are any transform bushings up here. And under artificial light, it does wonders to our brains and eyes. I mean, we are... like, evolution is still taking place as we speak, right? It's like, it's just a matter of time. Yes, transformer bushings! Rawr. Okay, coil windings, etc. Blue light gives you migraines? Man, I know what you mean. Okay, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. Let's see if we can find some additional transformers down further. Oh my god. 6 of them right here at the start. Man. Sweet, sweetness. Oh, even more of them.
What's this?
can't. Anthropology degree, literally half of it about human evolution. You have an anthropology degree? That is a fascinating thing to learn. See, this is a great thing that I enjoy about doing this, the streaming and everything. Is just learning more about the people who watch what I do, you know? Like, you can learn all sorts of things about the people around. God, I can't fucking see.
Enemy!
Oh, hello. We have a neutrino detector. Okay, I did not know that there were respawning neutrinos around here. My inventory is now like chock-a-block full, so we'll just chop the rest of these guys up and pull it home. Mountaineer arm guards and Mountaineer leggings. Holy moly, I'm getting all the good stuff. It's another entire set. All right, we are good. Let's head home. Okay, I might have to make another trip out to Canaan because I don't think I have the I don't have mannequin enough for. Yeah, I don't have mannequin enough for the snow gear here to put it up on racks and whatnot. So. That being said, I got the 10 bushings that I needed. Always feels dirty whenever I say that. Bushings. Okay, gun tip rifle. Did I ever upgrade one of these things? I don't think I did. It doesn't look like I did. Okay, let's see what upgrading this takes. 1 transuranic superalloy. Craft one of those. That's basically all of the arcane scrap that I have. And now I don't have enough arcane scrap because of course that's the way that it works. Get enough of one material, immediately lose the necessary components. Looking pretty good. Okay, we will go ahead and scrap that and that, because I don't need them. Get some food in me. Get another coffee. Lie down, rest. It's a never-ending cycle. There we go. Nothing urgent. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Recharge some of my stuff. Alright, can we make a mannequin, or was I in need of something else? For that matter, what on earth required the transformer bushings? I don't remember. Nope, we don't have enough hexwood. He's not mannequin enough for this. We were impacted, and I got a huge infection. It was so scary. What is this? I read somewhere that humans lost a bone in the zone. Odd coxis, I think. I think you're right. Some people are born without wisdom teeth because the size of our jaws have decreased and we no longer have the space or need for that tooth. I mean, I had them, stupid fuckers. I had to have them out. That was a marathon. Man, yeah, like, just getting your wisdom teeth removed is an entire thing. Reload this. What did I need the transformer bushings for? Oh, wait a minute. I still have the wiki up. Maybe that'll tell me. Biomimic. Okay. Here we go. Okay, yes, this is what I needed. Craft that. And then with the biomimic, we make the biofusion? How? Accuracy level 18. Wait, do I not have accuracy level 18? Oh, okay. Crafting it requires level 18 accuracy, and it is required to be able to use the Guntic rifle and Manorium Magnum. Okay. Magnum is a chance drop when killing a chieftain. Okay, okay, so well, at least I've made the freaking bio thing that I needed, so I can go ahead and stash that for now, I suppose. And now I need arcane scrap for this, but I'm kind of starting to suspect that it's time for me to stop streaming because I've been going long enough. I started at least a half hour late, but now I've gone a half hour longer because... Did you meet your poop goals? Unfortunately, NB, I actually discovered that...
I won't tell the boss.
Unfortunately, NB, I actually discovered that the min-maxing that I was doing with pooping doesn't exist because I like stopped and I was like, okay, let's double check how this works here. Find out if that's accurate. And it turns out, nope. It's not accurate. Not accurate at all.
Maybe we could sneak a little nap in the break room.
Isn't that what I said? Did you meet your poop goals? Well, I thought... I'm confused. You know what? Maybe if I eat a brain, I'll level up this stamina thing faster. Let's try that.
Ugh. I must be coming down with something.
We talked about it a couple weeks ago, I think, and Nifty was explaining it to me. I asked if you could just poop more often. You can poop more frequently in the game. The NPC when you slam the door open. Oh yeah, they get real scared when you do that. It was just like, what else am I supposed to do? They're keeping me from opening the damn door. Like, I like the fact that you can have traitor NPCs wandering around and get them in the base. But my god, is it ever inconvenient the way that they will just, like, block the door. Come on, game. Any minute now. Great, we're done. We'll go ahead and wash that taste out of my mouth with some soup.
Attention. This sector is under
Alright, now that that's done, let's just go ahead and...
measures. Please remain in place and wait for
Xanthurium rice is still... Yeah, it's still got plenty of water. $2,000 experience is what we're aiming for with the sprinting skill. And we're very close to leveling it up to 16. I gotta keep up with my my gunplay though. Good zoop. You know, judging by the way that things are starting to look outside, I think that we are due up. I was wondering if I was gonna get a second snow day tomorrow, but judging by the way that things look outside, I'm guessing that today as a snow day is just a lucky break that I got, and I'm gonna be back to work and everything tomorrow. So when I'm finished here, you got a snow day. Yes, I got a snow day. Like yesterday was a mixed bag because of the fact that I had that terrible hangover and everything. But the second time that I woke, like the last time that I woke up yesterday, and I was actually starting to feel better, the first thing I did was I grabbed my phone and I looked at it. I got a text from my boss and he was like, I don't know if anybody else told you, but we're not open tomorrow. We've decided to shut down because of the snow. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. That's great. Thanks for telling me. So, and then like whenever I was closed up yesterday, and went to bed, I was like, it just feels like I blew my entire snow day being hungover. For some reason, like after getting that news, it's like, no, I've blown my snow day, you know, being hungover for some reason. That's the way that it felt in my mind. So, you and me both got the day off too. That's nice. So like, I don't know what I'm going to be doing this evening, but what I know for certain is that I'm going to try to enjoy some quiet time in front of the fireplace. Because we bought like 4 packs of firewood, and because we don't have a stupid amount of firewood, we were like, man, we cannot reasonably do anything. All right, there we go. That's enough. 2,000 experiences. I shouldn't be pushing myself any further than that. Carson, get that. Thank you. God, so much ammo. You know what? Whatever. Just put the extra there. We bought all of this firewood, but we didn't know if we were going to lose power, so it was like, okay, well we can't use the firewood even though it's super cold in the house and like the heater's having a hard time keeping up. What we have to do instead is hold out in the event that the power goes out. And it's pretty much for certain now that the power is not going to go out because we're done with precipitation and it's just a matter of cleanup and having some amount of the snow melt. So the plan now is to be like, okay, cool. We get to sit down and enjoy some of the firewood that we bought, you know? Lazing in front of the fireplace with a good movie, so good. See, I don't like to watch movies whenever I'm in front of the fireplace. I prefer to sit down in, what is that perk called? Brain drain. Experience gain increased? Question mark? God. Okay. Let's go ahead and leave the game. There's still so much more that I want to do. This is like my completionist playthrough, and by God, I really do want to do everything that I possibly can. But this is as much as I can get done today. Oh, all right, chat. You've been a wonderful and a lovely audience. Sigh. Thanks for the stream. What's wrong, NB? What's wrong? Are you upset that I'm finishing up already? Sad Panda, gotta go for 2 more hours. That's unfortunate, NB. But I mean, right now, I think my main focus is like getting outside and digging the car out today rather than possibly having to do it tomorrow. Yeah, because I have work. I have to work still. I'm so sorry for you, NB. I mean, I would love to come back and do an extra stream this evening, but I don't think that's the responsible thing. Oh, hey, the granny panties. Yeah, this was one of the things that I purchased. I was like, it's a novelty, and I think I'm going to buy these, and I'm going to hang them up on the wall, and this is going to be one of the flag options. With strawberry. Maybe one day I'll do a nice, fancy, spicy photo shoot in just those. They are absurdly large. Absurdly large. Oh, no. You've swapped the wall. Okay, NB. Ruins your fun? No. Here's the great part. That's a flag redemption. That's the spot for the flag. This back here, right here under this sign, is where I'm supposed to put wall pants. And none are up right now. There are no wall pants up. So, NB, do me a favor. You can do one of two things. Name a style or name a color. You wasted so many points. Would you, if you wasted those points, if you really feel you wasted those points, should I refund them? Should I refund them to you? Because I can refund them, or we can stay the course and you can see how this turns out. You prefer a refund? A refund to staying the course is what I'm hearing. Fine, purple. Okay, purple. Let me look at my images here. Okay, yep, I can do that. You picked a color. You picked purple. Okay, you hang on for a brief moment, and I will get you the purple. All right. There you go. Purple. The bottom. And the top. Those are pretty. I want. I mean, those were a gift off of the wish list at some point. It's from a brand called Secret Mail. I think that's what it says. Hang on a minute. Yep. Sure enough, that's what it is. Lingerie for men. camera would focus on it. You can kind of see it. It's a little bit fuzzy. Can't really get it too close before the camera goes completely out of focus. But no, this is there's basically no cup on the top, and then this right here is actually, you can see it's kind of got a, it's kind of got a pouch on it. So yeah, it's very nice, quite beautiful. There we go. Got a place for the peen. Well, you gotta have a place for the peen. Unless, well, I mean, sometimes you need a very, very small space for the peen. Luckily, that works for me. But there you go. That is what this is about. And like, you know all about the hundo situation. Like if a hundo happens, that's where it goes as well. But for wall decorations for a flag change, that's the flag location. And that's where because the Sidon flag, it's not a flag. It's like, it's a freaking body pillowcase, right? So this is a bit more freeform for what goes up there. I'm trying to expand it. In fact, I'm trying to get people to like redeem it more often by putting things up there where it's like, oh, get rid of that type thing. But anyways, chat, you've been a wonderful and a lovely audience. Thank you so much for coming along for the ride. It's confusing because they are both panties right now. Yes, I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that. So, whoopsie doopsie. Anyways, chat, listen, you've been a wonderful and a lovely. Oh my God, AK Cleric, thank you so much for the 200 bits. But you can't do anything because we already had a hype train. No, is fun. God. Have a good one, everyone. Indeed. Have a good one. I will see all of you on Saturday for a regular stream, like always. And until then, you take care of yourselves. Stay happy, stay healthy, and, you know, for most of you still, stay warm. I'll catch you all next time. Bye-bye.